The first map is actually going to be some CTF on Arcaden. As we load up, we will get on board. Who do you want to get on board with first, Rob?
That is a really difficult
tough,
question to ask, isn't it? I always like to go with top team, so we'll just we'll see where we go from there.
So we'll go.
I think that's right.
Top team. And it looks like that is in fact going to be Leverage. So we'll be on board with Leverage first of all, and we're actually on board with Nadeshot. And this is actually interesting that we'll bring up just before the game starts. I was speaking to a few of the American players before, and they were saying how they were very, very tired, obviously because of jet lag. I mean, Rel, how do you think that's going to affect players right now? Because obviously both American teams right now, they're both going to be pretty tired, suffering from a bit of jet lag.
Absolutely. I mean, Optic are kind of used to this by now. I think they've come over for 2 of the big EGLs, and of course walk away with first, so they'll have been prepared for it. So maybe Leverage at a slight disadvantage because of this. But let's go straight on into this game. TP opening things up with the kill against Merc. That's actually 3 down against Optic. Leverage with a brilliant start.
Yeah, and the great thing about this game is obviously these two teams scrim a lot online, so they're going to know each other's game style absolutely on a pin. And we're now on board with Aches. He's making his way down the Esky side. He sees Scump and he takes him down. Nice play. And now he has some support as well in the form of Nadeshot. And there is going to be someone right at the back of that flag. Aches needs to be very careful. Does take down Big Timer as it looks like Nade's actually pulled that flag. Nice play coming from Nadeshot. Unfortunately couldn't get away, but has the support of Aches. And can he pick off the 2-piece? No, he gets shut down by Rambo in the back of his spawn.
This is a fantastic start here by Leverage in what is essentially a clash of the Titans here at EGL8 in Manchester. The final Modern Warfare 3 LAN that is going to be taking place here. And this being a big, big game. 1 minute in and we are seeing some strong aggression from the Leverage side, making some work against Optic.
Yeah, Leverage have done really, really well. They've got complete map control. Optic Gaming on the back foot, but as we've seen so many times, Optic Gaming, they can play on the back foot if necessary. And that's nice play coming from Legend, picking off 2-piece. Can they get the third? Yes, they can. Nice play coming from TP. And this could well actually be a flag. Merc does take down Aches, but he's going to be last player. TP's going to say thank you very much. That is going to be 1-0 to Leverage with 3 minutes 38 still to play. And Optic already on the back foot. I didn't actually see this coming, if I'm honest.
Yeah, Leverage on fire at the moment and continuing this onslaught against Optic. If we quickly bring up the scoreboard, see what's going on for those guys. John yet to pick up a kill, but here we go. TP and Aches coming up big. And I mean, 2 players that have stuck together for a long, long time as well. Yeah,
these 2 players have been teaming for 2 years, so obviously they have that chemistry. And it is showing right now, playing in probably what is going to be one of the biggest games they're ever going to play in, I guess. And, you know, they're playing extremely well right now. We're on board with Aches. He's just covering this bar. He's going to be very defensive. Obviously, they don't want to concede a counter cap. That's the worst thing that could possibly happen to Leverage right now. And we will go ahead and change it. We'll see where TP is. He's actually going to be covering that A-dom area. But 2 minutes 56 still to go. TP does get shut down by Rambo. And it looks like Scumpy's going to take down Nadeshot as well. So Leverage on the back foot. Now 2 players still alive. Nice play coming from Scumpy picking off a 2-piece. And John needs to do a little bit defensive, but that flag's away.
Oh, Scumpy on absolute fire there, taking out kill after kill. TP finally ending that spree, but they are in trouble now, and Optic are pulling this right back. They're on a really good flag run, and it's going to be up to Nadeshot to do something here. Not the best of stuns, but he can still stop this.
Yeah, Nadeshot, that was so unfortunate. He actually stunned himself. Not much he could do, but Aches is there. He jumps the corner. If he'd have managed to make that kill, that would have been great play. Did manage to take down Rambo with that Semtex, but that flag has gone in. 2 minutes 22. The 2 American Giants. We have Leverage and Optic Gaming 1-1. Obviously, this is the first map. This is a best of 5 series, so there is still plenty of gameplay to see, but that's some nice shots there from John taking down Merc, and he is going to actually push for that flag and pull it away. Has the pistol out, but Big Timer was there to shut him down.
John previously attending an EGL, but unfortunately for him not outplacing any of the lineup of Optic, looking to beat them here. A little bit of revenge possibly, trying to state themselves as the most dominant American team as we seal the deal on Modern Warfare 3. But let's see what is going to happen. Big Timer takes out Aches, Nadeshot holding that bar and just making sure that nobody can pick up that flag.
Yeah, absolutely. And the problem Leverage have right now is Optic have a lot of map control. And you see Merc taking down John with the nade. TP responds by taking down Rambo. And we're now on board with Nadeshot. He's just going to be in that bar area. He's very weak. He has managed to just sponge that Semtex. Just needs to be a little cautious. 1 minute 30 left. And this is where tactics start playing in teams' minds. I mean, do they want to push and go for that extra flag, which is in fact going to put them in the lead? Or do they want to just play it a little defensive, take the time, and we will go ahead and change play. You can just see the way Leverage have set up now. They're in no mood to rush out. They're going to wait for Optic to press them, see if they can pick 1 or 2 kills up, and then push forward and get some map control.
Yeah, they do seem to be playing slightly defensively, maybe on the counter cap, trying to a different strategy, a different approach to this game. As we watch TP as he moves up, he's going to possibly run into the line sight of Merc, who could potentially pick up a big 3-piece here against Leverage. Scumpy is doing some work in the middle, and TP's been caught off guard as Merc shuts him out there with 3 kills back to back.
Yeah, Leverage just need to be a little cautious now. Obviously, they need to try and dictate their spawns a little better. Nade, he's going to be covering this A-dom area, but he could realistically do a little bit better. Maybe if he pushed back into that bar area just to make sure his teammates were going to spawn there. You see Scumpy taking down John, and this is the problem. If Optic can get another 1 player down, you know, Leverage, they're going to be in a deep amount of trouble. We go on to Aches now as he does take down Scumpy at that B-dom area. Rambo responds by taking down TP, and it looks like Leverage now, they're going to try and settle for the 1-1 on this side. Maybe they prefer playing on the opposite side.
Absolutely. It looked like quite a strong push there from Optic, but that was just stopped in its tracks as 3 of them go down. Now Leverage do have the potential to actually move out and try something here as we move into the final 15 seconds of the first half of round number 1.
Yeah, you can see exactly how much this game means to each other, the way Nadeshot's playing that. He does not want to risk a thing. These two are massive rivals, as you would expect. You know, they've met very early on at EGL8, which is, in a way, I think it's quite good for the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, we were discussing earlier, if we actually look at the bracket, an American team is going home top 32, I think.
Yes, that was what we found out, because a lot of people said, yep, the Americans, they're going to finish all top 5. And I would like to say I was one of the only casters that said that they wouldn't.
You are right, no? It was well, let's switch things up anyway and get on board with Optic, reigning champions of EGL, hoping to make it a hat-trick. Will be the first team to ever do so.
Yeah, and to be honest, they look like they've been playing well. I've been watching them throughout the event, you know, as the day's been going on. They've been playing very well. They dropped, I think, a few maps where they necessarily shouldn't have done, but they've come up now against a very strong Leverage side, and this is really going to show us exactly how strong Optic Gaming are right now.
Scumpy does go down at the hands of John. Remember that both of these teams are tied, and whilst you know, Optic could be opting for a slightly more defensive play in the same way that Leverage did on this side, they are going to need to capture a flag if they want to take this map. But at the moment they are on heavy defense as TP is on a rampage there, pushing through middle, and the flag has been picked up.
Yeah, unfortunately, he did get shut down immediately there by Merc. Big Timer doing a little bit of defensive work, taking nade off that top model area, and that is now going to allow him to advance up the map as he cooks that nade towards Soda. Don't think that's actually going to connect just yet, and he does get naded by himself. He is going to be weak. He needs to try and make that kill. Nice play from Big Timer, taking down John. Scumpy takes down Aches as well, and once again, we're just going to see Optic push further forward to see if they can try and get a few more kills. Yeah,
it's really interesting watching Optic play. As soon as they get 2 down, they go on a big push, trying to find that 3rd, and then they know they've got 4 versus 1. We can see Rambo now doing some objective work as he pushes this all the way to top Eskies. He does have the support of his teammates, and this is looking very good for Optic.
Yeah, that was a fantastic flag pull there by Rambo. Normally you would just go straight down the middle of the map, but he knows exactly where his teammates are, and he's pulled that top Eskies. But he does actually get shut down by TP. That's some fantastic shots. If TP can get the 2nd, but no, Scumpy is there to do some nice defensive work. But it looks like that flag has been returned, and TP actually killed Scumpy with a nade after he died.
Yeah, crucial flag return there. You know, this is on the edge of it, a knife edge. Yep. If you were with 3 minutes 20 left in the game, it could be a single flag capture that actually decides the victor of round number 1 here and win a bracket round 4.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 minutes 15 still to play. As it stands, it is 1 flag apiece between Optic Gaming and Leverage, and it looks like both teams maybe just settling for a little bit, maybe counterplay. Maybe they just know that the first map is going to be very important towards momentum in this best of 5. They don't want to lose it, and maybe they're just both going to play a little bit more defensive, see if they can catch the opposite team on counter.
Absolutely. I mean, you can see that both teams have played it slightly more defensive on this side. The style of play probably favours this side of the map if they do it in this way, but if we watch Scumpy, who is a heavy aggressive objective player, we're going to see what he can do here.
What's interesting is we haven't actually seen Optic try and push for the spawn trap, and that's a nice play there by Nade and John, both picking up kills, and Big Timer immediately, as soon as 2 of his teammates go down, he just cycles straight back, gets himself a Burrow, and that's a fantastic nade there, taking down Nadeshot. But yeah, as I was saying, we haven't actually seen Optic Gaming push for that spawn trap, so again, we're seeing a bit more of a defensive style than we're maybe necessarily used to.
I mean, it's actually really interesting to see Optic out of the comfort zone. Every time we've ever seen them play, they've just stormed through it. It's been just comfortable wins. They've not really had any major substantial challenges, but at the moment here, Leverage bringing it to the table, trying to claim their dominance here.
Yeah, that is actually going to be 3 down. That's going to be 4 down, and you can hear Optic Gaming giving the shout out of go, pull that flag. Scumpy doing the objective work this time. He's going to get that flag away, and unless Leverage can get a very good stun over that, is going to be a cap, and that is going to put Optic Gaming 2-1 in the lead with 1 minute 54 still to play.
And they may actually be set up here for a relay because the kill feed continually dominated there by Optic. This is looking really good now, and surely 1 more flag capture by them would secure this map.
Yeah, absolutely. It's Rambo with that flag. It looks like flag has actually been counterpulled by John, and he takes down Rambo. Can he get the return? Scumpy left in absolute no man's land at that ADOM area, but Merc does shut him down, and it looks like that flag is going to get returned. Scumpy's going to be very close to it, but he's actually opting to go straight towards the enemy flag and just trying to get some cover. Nice play there by Scumpy, getting the map control. They can leave that flag where it is just now as Scumpy gets the 2-piece, taking down Aches as well. Really intelligent play from Scumpy.
I mean, the kill by Merc to actually get that flag drop down, so important. Otherwise, that would have been away. And finally, Scumpy is going to be able to get that return. turn after picking up kill after kill. Finally, his spree is ended by Nadeshot.
Yeah, 1 minute 8 still to play as it stands. Optic Gaming 2-1 in the lead, and this is Call of Duty. Anything can happen. Leverage are still very much in it, but Big Time are doing some nice defensive work back of bar, taking down John, throwing that stun, but I don't think that's going to connect either, but he is going to cook that nade. That may, but he has just seen someone up top on the balcony. I'm not sure if he actually saw that, but Rambo and Scumpy both getting kills, and Big Time, I'm not sure where that player's gone.
No, I mean, with 45 seconds left, Optic are playing this absolutely brilliantly. They are going on the defense. Remember, they are 1 flag up, so they just need to hold this lead, and that will secure them map number 1. This is a best of 5. It is winner bracket round number 4, and all to play for here between these top American teams. Yeah,
Optic, like you say, they don't need to do anything stupid now. They don't need to commit 4 players onto the enemy flag. They can just literally absorb the pressure as it comes from Leverage. And right now, Leverage don't seem to be able to put enough pressure. Oh, if Big Timer would drop there, but oh, he does. Nadeshot jumps in and takes down Big Timer, but immediately, where is that flag? It has actually, it's not even been pulled. So unfortunately, Nadeshot not able to do any work. And with 10 seconds left, that is going to be the first map to Optic Gaming. And Leverage already behind, but you know, obviously just off that first map we saw it was very close between both teams. You can see these two, they know each other's styles very, very well from the scrimming they played. Rambo standing up, giving the high fives. A great team captain.
Yeah, I mean, there was absolutely nothing that Leverage could do when we passed that 10-second mark, even if they had picked up the flag. I think it was Scumpy who picked up the final kill, just throwing the Semtex in there just to make sure that even if someone was going to run on it and make a pull, that it would secure the kill. Looking at the scoreboards there, John slipping a little bit behind, but of course it is not entirely about the kills, it is about those important plays and most importantly the flag captures, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see just that sort of intelligence, the way that they played right at the end, just not doing anything stupid, which is what you may see a few teams actually do. And that just shows why Optic Gaming haven't actually lost on LAN all season. I mean, that's an amazing accolade, that, isn't it?
Yeah, and they're looking to continue that throughout because it will really put them in a league of their own, which they've already established, but this is just going to seal the deal for them. And they are just